Hey, what's going on, everybody? You know what time it is. It's Monday, so it's time for the Male Toxicity Show. That's right, man. And of course, today we got the full panel, man. Everybody say what's up, what's going on, everybody.
What's going on?
All right, Jeff.
Yo,
All
What's
right,
good?
Mace.
What is
Oh,
hey,
up?
Craig, everybody's here. And my man, of course, he's back. Y'all asked for him, and he's back. My man, Mox. And he's back with his
What's
Mox.
good?
What's good, my brother? How you been, bro? All right. So first, before we start this off, man, we just want to thank each and every one of you guys. We've been growing very much, man. We want to thank all you guys who've been passing it around, and just just basically showing everyone, and especially alpha males that, this show is for you guys, you guys are so great, man. We're gonna bring in the prizes back in about a month. You know what I mean? Mara J, please hit me up. I need to know if you got your prize. And basically, man, just want to let everybody know, man, that we're here for you. Of course, we got Mox's Minute. We've got Ask a Real Lady with Steph Janzek, and we also got the Alpha Male product plug by John, and of course, we got Craig's Corner. So here we go, man. Let's start this shit off, man. Definitely. All right.
Mary J definitely hit me up too.
Yes, there you go. All right, just want to let everybody know. All you guys who have a wrench, these are not considered wrenches. They're considered saber hilts. So the guys that are from my boxing program and the Star Wars community that are on here with wrenches, you have the power and the force to actually moderate. But of course, your leader is Mox Rocks. Mox Rocks is the head of moderators. So you guys work under him. He'll let you know what you got to do, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're having any trouble with anybody, exercise your force powers on every troll. Okay, so let's start with the first topic,
Oh,
fellas.
let's bring them on. Let's
Oh
bring the
yeah.
trolls on.
Right. All right, man. So let's start off, guys. Let's start off with the first subject here. What's going on, James? Hybrid 95 Han Star, Candy Cane. Hello, buddy. All right, so let's start, man. Testosterone. When does it run out? And what to do if you're losing yours? So the first person I'm going to hit up in the panel to talk about losing testosterone. Not saying that you lost it, but hey, John,
Yeah.
testosterone. At about what age would you say a man loses it, and what does he do when he starts feeling low powered and he's finding it very difficult to get up and shit? Like, you know,
Well, I would say a man probably starts losing testosterone slowly about 40 years old.
right.
Now, myself, I'm 45 years old and I don't have that problem, man. I'm still harder than hard right now. The wind can blow and, I've got a stiffy. So, but, um, but
Hey, that comes in handy when you're on the beach flying a kite. You just have to tie it off. Dude.
yeah. But
Oh,
on a
shit.
serious note, though, I'd say probably about 40 years old, it really starts declining. And if you really want to build testosterone back up, man, big thing you need to do is just eat right and exercise.
Right.
If you eat right and exercise, you'll maintain your testosterone level.
Mm, right. Okay. All right. Definitely. Now, Mox.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. At about what age do you think a man, starts to lose his testosterone, and what should he do if he's feeling low powered and shit? Like, what do you recommend?
They say in medical books around 30 years old, some men start to lose the testosterone, but the average is around 35.
Mm,
So usually I would say get your T levels checked around 40 years old. If it is going down, then you have a couple of choices. One, you can go get those shots that you talk about that boost your levels.
right.
And two, I think you can go fight a bear and it'll either come back or take care of itself.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. And Maze, how about you, brother?
mm, I'm mostly in agreement with what the two gentlemen said. The if I'll add in there, if you got diabetes, that will fuck with it and make it worse.
Right. Thank you.
Um,
Thank you for that. Thank you.
I will say, there is a supplement out there that works. It's just called ginseng.
Right,
Pure
right.
ginseng.
Nice. The
Or if you watch it on TV, it's called sang. We just go out there and go get us some sang.
Steph, what do you recommend?
God, I'm a woman. I don't, I have a whole different spiel for girls, but oh, about 40.
Okay.
That's when that's when I started noticing this going on.
Right, right.
Living in Asia, we were turned on to ginseng, and apparently it does work.
Right.
Eating right and exercise, big time, big deal. There's a reason why you see guys who are fit in their 50s that make guys in their 20s who aren't look like pussies.
Right. Yeah.
And have no problem in that area.
Yeah.
It's because they work their asses off.
Right.
And it's really funny. You don't have to work that hard to be in decent shape. An hour a day,
Yeah.
and then watch what you put in your mouth.
Right. Exactly.
No?
Exactly.
Women should always watch what they put in their mouth. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we should.
I was thinking it. Craig said it.
Yes, we should.
But you know me. I mean, I'm just gonna let it go. I'm not. I don't have a filter.
Hey, we all don't have filters. Let's not use them today. Let us know, man. What do you think, Craig? I had to save you for last, brother. Let's do this.
Well, I mean, I guess it really is debate. I mean, a lot of it's based on your diet. If there's a lot of soy, you're gonna start losing testosterone when you're 8.
Yep.
Yes.
And then you're just gonna have to get dressed up like a girl from then on. But I mean, if once you get older and everything else, I mean, the only way that you can really lose testosterone is like
Not having a
wrapping
set of
it up.
balls.
Not wrapping it up. If you wrap it up, you ain't really lost it. It's there. You just have to throw it away when you're done.
Hello, yeah, go ahead.
My
Steph.
God.
What were you?
My thing is it's the fact that it's not a loss of either estrogen or for women or testosterone.
Right.
It's a loss of growth hormone, human growth hormone.
Right.
All right, and that's the key.
Right.
I had my trainer in Korea used to be a pharmaceutical rep. She had a doctor tell her, if we allow people to do human growth hormone once a month, just get a shot, and then be checked like once every 2 months.
Right.
You would not be seeing people showing up to the doctor for the aches and pains they get. The people would be fitter, feel better, but the big thing is, it's hard on your kidneys and your liver.
Right.
Is it, or is that a story?
Well, I was on HGH at one point, and I didn't feel shit to the liver, so that's a myth. And I was on it. Yeah, and I was on it.
She alluded that it was.
Right.
If I could take HGH, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, definitely. That, and it also helps out for after surgeries, like if you got like you got like fucking nails and shit and titanium plates and shit, that should help you heal faster as well.
Yeah. And what they're doing is they don't want you to take it because they want the money.
Right.
And the surgeries and the next visit and the pharmaceutical companies. It's like
Right.
If you charged me $500 every 2 months for a shot, and I had to take the rest of this shit, you'd still be making money.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And because I feel good, but I feel as good as I will on today.
Right.
We all feel as good as we do today.
Right.
20 years from now, I'll be happy to even be here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because they're just aches and pains. If you can alleviate that, letting your body age gracefully in a way that you're not hurting yourself by standing up, which is some of the stuff that sucks is just to stand up if you have a bad back.
Right.
And HGH would help. Keeping weight off. You want my cholesterol to go down? Fine. Why can't I do it? Well, your liver. Bullshit. I know it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. You guys know it'll help. And you want the money.
It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. Me personally, I tell you guys right now, the HGH shit I used, there's certain reasons for that, but as of now, I usually use Nugenics or some testosterone booster, which will, and if you're like over 40, like me, 45, you guys should look into that, because what that does is it doesn't harm you at all. Trust me. What it does is the testosterone that you have already. What it does is it's like an activator, and it boosts it out. It brings it out more. And I tell you right now, man, this is exactly why I still look like I have a fucking 25-year-old body, and I'm 45. I'm still slim. And it's awesome. It's awesome. The Nugenics brand is definitely for alpha males, man. You know what I mean? You
Well, see,
cannot.
the problem is, Jay, if I
Yeah.
use that, I would
Right.
have to learn how to walk on a third leg.
Oh God.
I was just about to get into that too, man. Your performance would be a fucking octane fueled fucking Mustang. You know what I mean? As well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead ass.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna drive her through the headboard. Bottom
I
line.
cannot.
Here's how you
Take on.
fix that, John. You go to your local Harbor Freight, and on the very back wall they have these wheels.
Yeah.
No, seriously. I mean, what I did is I just made I made like it was actually made out of a pocket pussy, and then I just screwed the wheel onto the bottom of it and just stuck it on there, and so now I don't have to walk with 3 legs. I can just like sit there and go around like R2D2.
He's got a fucking wheelbarrow for his prick.
It just rolls and rolls and rolls.
It's a dick caddy.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
can't
God.
take on any more
Okay, Charlie.
testosterone, because if I
Okay, me
did,
too.
I would be accused of murder for killing my old lady with my performance.
Oh, there you go, bro. Nah, no, we can't have you going to murder for fucking how you call that? You know what I mean? No, no, stay out. Definitely, man.
Suddenly Mox is a Klingon. Human
Mhm.
females are so fragile.
Hell yeah, and God forbid you call him in the middle of that shit. He'd probably pick up the phone like, "Ach, knock, chak, ach. Leave me alone." Hell yeah. Well, let's move on, man. Let's move on to the next fucking subject. Man's favorite food. Now, I'm gonna tell you something right now. My favorite food is a good old Puerto Rican plate of rice and beans with a pork chop, and Italian would be fucking eggplant parmesan, chicken parmesan, spaghetti and meatballs, fettuccine alfredo, and then we can go over to Chinese food as well. You know what I mean? Anything but seafood for me. You know what I mean? Craig, what's your favorite fucking man food?
Ah, man. I'm a big steak lover, but
Nice.
but I love seafood.
Ah,
I love seafood. Oh my God.
yeah, I can't eat it because I'm allergic to the mercury in it, man. That should have killed me. I'm deathly allergic. You know what I mean? Since I was small, they had to hit me with an EpiPen in the middle of my chest once. You know what I mean? So I'm highly allergic to any type of seafood, shellfish, fucking shrimp, any fish. I can touch it. I can go fishing. I just can't digest it or ingest it. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I love grouper and shark and
Hell yeah.
gator tail.
You ever heard of cunnilingus? Ah!
Yeah, Jay. Yeah.
Just kidding. Just got to keep it alpha. Got to keep it alpha.
No,
All right.
grouper's great. I've never tried gator tail, but I try it just for the hell of it.
Right.
Oh,
right.
gator is awesome.
Yeah, they
My
told me.
husband,
It's
my
fucking
husband
amazing.
tells everybody she'll eat anything.
But you won't eat gator.
I'll try it. No, he won't. I mean, we were at a dinner one time, and they came out with this I don't know, octopus, baby octopus, and I'm eating it. He's looking at me like, God Almighty, and he's putting it in his mouth, and he's like crying, and I'm like going, it's good. He's like, no, it's not. No, God.
There's a place in Okeechobee, Florida that has the best gator tail.
I try it.
It is. I mean, I'm telling you, it is great. But then again, so is shark.
I smelt shark on the grill before, and I tell you right now, I can't touch it, but I've smelt it on the grill before, man. And that shit, it smells sort of like steaky a little, especially if you know how to season this shit right,
There's no fat in it.
So does
whatsoever.
swordfish.
I've
And
tried it.
Oh
I've-
yeah,
I've-
swordfish
I've-
is awesome too.
Yeah.
I've grilled swordfish before.
Swordfish
Okay.
smells like steak.
Yeah, it does, and it's good.
But then again, I mean, grouper's really good. I love flounder.
Oh, flounder.
But then again, I mean, I love crawdads. I mean, just throw them on the table and go at it. Love crawdads. So
Red Glove Militant says his uncle in Puerto Rico makes iguana.
No.
She said, no. I know, right?
I'd probably try it, but I have to think about it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I can't respect motherfuckers who eat Madagascan fucking roaches and chocolate covered fucking grasshoppers. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
That's so disgusting. I can't even tell you how.
Exactly.
Dude, when I was in SEER school, in the Army, dude, we had to eat grubs out of trees to fucking stay alive.
What the
And
fuck?
yeah, you would, pull the bark off the trees and eat the grubs out of the trees. And then a week later, we finally found a damn brook, and we ate fat off that because we were just catching fish left and right. But for a week straight, the grubs, they were all slimy and everything, and they tasted like wood bark.
Oh man, shit, bro.
Delicious.
Want to welcome,
but the good news is they're mostly protein.
Yeah, yeah.
want to welcome everybody who just joined in the Red Glove Militants. Cine Dave, my man Pablo. What's going on, fellas? Hey, Mox, man, what's your favorite man food?
I like beef, so I go out into the field and just eat the cow while he stands there.
With your fucking condiments in your holster and shit, right?
I don't even need condiments. The cow is the condiment.
Damn, no barbecue sauce, bro?
Nah.
Okay.
No, man.
Sometimes I like shark. I go on the boat and I jump in and just eat him alive too. They're better that way.
He's a Maze. What's your favorite man food, brother?
Every fucking thing.
Nice answer.
Being from Texas, you'll kill me every time with a well-made plate of enchiladas, and I'm serious about that.
Nice.
Haven't been up here in Minnesota for so long, I've forgotten what they fucking taste like.
Oh fuck, man. Damn, he's homesick. Someone's homesick.
For food, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I hear you, bro. Let's see. Star Wars Dad, man. Tell us your favorite fucking man food, bro.
Dude, just about anything made Cajun.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're one of them fucking spice addicts, huh?
You're damn right, man.
Yeah. So that means that when you eat Indian, when you take a shit, your ass must sound like Indian music. Oh,
well,
You act like you don't put
Cajun
fucking hot
food
sauce
does
on your
not
damn
have to
chicken
be
wings.
spicy, though. Cajun food does not have to be spicy.
No,
It's rich. It's deep. You've got Cajun flavors. You've got gravies that have cooked for a full day before you start making your Mariquois. I mean, and you can add sausage, seafood, you name it. Cajun is a way of cooking. I mean, and it is absolutely amazing.
I like it. I
yeah.
do. I like it. I think
One day I turned on Justin Wilson and he was making squirrel heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirrel heads?
Well, as
Yep.
someone who's actually eaten squirrel before, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
don't.
good. I've had
Yeah.
squirrel, I've had rabbit, and I've actually even eaten possum before.
What
That's where I draw the line.
what the fuck is wrong with you?
No,
Well, right above us, we've got a town that's like 45 minutes above us. It's called Wausau. And every year they have what's called a possum festival. And they actually cook possum up. And you can eat possum if you want to eat possum. And I tried possum while I was at that festival.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on.
Oh.
But in that festival, do they have pet possums that you can pet as well and shit like that?
Yep.
What? That's fucked up. That is so fucked up.
It is.
It's like you're gonna eat one of them motherfuckers, then you're gonna come and you're gonna pet them. Oh my God, bro!
I've been within 3 feet of them in the wild, and they smell so bad. They do smell. They
Wow.
stink.
Yeah.
It's literally. I mean, I've gone through Iowa with the pig farms. I've been around cows. Horses don't stink. They don't. I don't care what anyone says. They don't. Fucking possums are just. Oh my God! I can't.
I usually say when it stinks, I'm usually like it smells like possum pussy out here.
That's exactly. But I'm not kidding.
Yeah, no,
There's
they do
nothing
stink.
it's like a musky, dull, sweet, sickly smell,
Yeah.
and they just emit it out of their whatever. I think they might have pores. I don't know. I don't care. They're disgusting. They don't give you rabies. They kill ticks. That's fine. do it out in the yard away from my house.
Exactly.
Okay.
See, around
So
where I
I'm
am,
asking,
around
you
where
can
I
eat
am,
my garbage.
around where I am, we have a lot of possums, and I got a backyard, of course, so my pit Oreo, man, she fucking destroys them, and I'm like, you go, girl.
Yeah.
She takes them, shakes them, and they're already broken and shit.
Well,
So
that's what a dog does, man.
yeah,
She's a
that's my bitch. I love my
she's real.
Oreo. Oreo, I'm gonna take you for a 2-hour walk, okay, mama? Yeah, that's my bitch.
Right. So
Something Red Glove said above about iguanas. My wife and I vacation in Key West sometimes. That place is fucking overrun with them. And
Oh yeah.
I had heard somewhere they encourage hunting them for food.
Wow.
Really?
It
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me. I would just have to.
They're everywhere.
I have to think about it before I ate it. I probably would.
And they're
Yeah.
not the small ones either. They're the fucking big ones.
Yeah, the great big ones. I remember sitting outside I was at a stop sign. It was a 4-way stop outside of the post office, the gay nightclub, Jesus Christ, in my hometown, which is like, why is this here? And a parking lot, and a kid shows up walking out of the post office with an iguana. This is in La Crosse, Wisconsin. That thing was as long as he was from nose to toe, his tail. And they're walking along, and the iguana's holding on to him. And I'm like, what the actual F did I just see? I'm not kidding. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
You guys know what a lionfish is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Another invasive species. They are encouraging you to catch those little fuckers and eat them.
The
I
one
do.
thing I
Wow.
hate here more than anything else, so lionfish are bad enough, but I hate rockfish. You can, if you step on a rockfish while you're out on the beach, you're dead.
Is that the same thing as a stonefish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. if
You
step
are
on-
dead. I mean, there is no getting treatment for it. You are dead.
Mm.
Why do people buy those and then let them loose?
What the iguanas?
No, everything like lionfish came from somewhere. They weren't native to the the Americas.
Right.
They're not.
Somebody's a damn aquarium.
Yeah. It got too big, and they're like, "Well, just let it go." Okay, there, duh.
It's just like the fucking pythons in Florida and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Them shits are dangerous. Real fucking
Oh.
dangerous. Yeah, I'll blow that shit into a fucking wallet and a belt.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Rob, well, now this is a question for all the alphas who drive. That's right. So the question here was what cleaning your car does to your demeanor as a man. Meaning, do you feel really, really good when your bitch is nice and clean and the interior is fucking smelling good and you vacuum cleaned it and your tires are fucking squeaky clean and your hubcaps as well, or rims if you got them. Your rear view mirror, there's not one spot. It's just looking like a brand new. It's looking like your wife on wedding night. Know what I mean? So how does that make you feel? I know when I clean the car, I feel like $1,000,000, man. Especially when you pull it out the fucking car wash and you're like, it's like I just came out they came out the dealer now. You know what I mean? And people look at your car because when it's dirty, people just like bypass your shit. They're like, oh God, yeah, no. But for some reason, when your car is spanking clean, it could be an older model too. They just look at it and they're like, oh wow, that's a nice fucking car. So Steph,
Yeah.
how do you feel when your car is clean, man?
Happy because there's no horse dirt on it.
Mm.
There's no bugs on the windshield.
Right.
I love I've got a ruby red 2014 Escape. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's got everything I want.
Mm.
We're gonna get it paid off this week, this month.
Yeah.
So it'll be mine.
Oh shit.
And she's been really, really good. Despite all the, horrible things people have said about Fords, I haven't had a problem.
Mm.
Not a problem.
That's the Fords are beautiful, man.
And it looks and all shined up and clean on the. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, right? It's just badass. You just look back at it when it's all. You're like, yeah, you're a sexy bitch, man.
Yep. Ruby red, cream interior.
Oh yeah, nice. John,
Yeah.
how do you feel when you fucking when you're cleaning out your car and it's all done and shit, and you're driving around and spanking, smelling like lemon or cherries, and you fucking the sun is just reflecting from your fucking rims?
Well,
How does
shit.
how does that make you feel, man?
Makes me feel great till the next day when it's all fucked up again, man.
Yep.
Because I can't keep a car clean.
Mm.
Where we live here, in Panama City, the city itself is got paved roads, but all around the entire area has dirt roads. So we have dust everywhere. So as soon as you roll your window down some, man, the whole inside of your car is just filled with it. And then all the pollen and everything that's always in the air, man, I got to clean my car once a week.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, at least once a week. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Max, how do you feel, man, when your car's spanking?
Well, I have to wait for the rain because I pulled mine under the garage and I cut a hole in the gutter. And I just threw the soap on and I have to wait. But I feel pretty good after the rain, so the car looks good, man.
Nice. He said, "I just that's some funny shit, bro." Oh shit, Craig, how you feel, man, when your fucking car's nice and spanking?
If it's one of my go fast cars, they all stay clean. But they don't smell like cherries and shit on the inside. It better smell like burnt rubber and race gas.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I said cherry and lemon because of them, them little fucking things that you put over the fucking the rearview mirrors, you know.
Yeah, if you just do a couple burnouts, you're good.
Yeah.
Now, as far as my truck goes, it's a fucking truck. It's not going to get washed, but maybe once a year because it's a truck. Now, the interior is going to stay clean because, I mean, I still have to sit in the damn thing. But, no, I don't really wash my truck because it's a truck and it gets used. Now, all my cars and stuff, oh, yeah, they have to look good.
I hear that. Definitely. Maze, how do you feel, bro?
Great until I rounded the corner, got it home, and bird shit all over it. And I ain't talking like the white bird shit either. I'm talking about like the stuff that's the color of motor oil.
We're talking about
It's got the seeds and shit in it. Where I live, we have a lot of shade
Oh.
trees.
You're talking
Yeah,
about
sulfur stuff.
yeah, you're talking about the fucking seagull shit. Like, right? Like that
Like
look
hawk
like they,
shit.
yeah, look like they cracked a fucking egg over your fucking car.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, man. That's the worst. You come out of the fucking, you come out of the car wash and all of a sudden the fucking bird just decides, hey, look. And yeah, that's some
And if
fucking
you let
shit.
it dry, it that shit's hard to get out of the paint. Some of it.
Yeah, hell yeah. The trick to that is baby oil. Just throw baby oil in it to loosen it up a bit, and you wipe it right off. The same thing with them fuck bugs. If you live around like in Florida, like we do, and you get love bugs, because your whole front bumper is full of them fuck bugs and shit.
Dude, your entire front of the car,
Yep.
windshield,
Yep.
front of the car, doors, mirrors.
Yep. You know how you get rid of that shit? Baby oil. It comes right the fuck off. Easy. You put the baby oil on it and use a squeegee. It comes right off. Weep. Yep. There we go. On to the next subject, and it's do we alphas even collect sports memorabilia no more? As to what's going on today with sports and the way it's diminishing, because I used to collect a lot of baseball cards. I had Dow Strawberry autograph one of his rookie card. Shit. I had baseball bats signed. Even when I went to wrestling, I had like plastic fucking championship belts, signed by wrestlers and shit. Basketball. Go to events, you get your jersey signed. Does that shit even exist anymore? Like, reason why I ask is because sports of today, like today's sports fans, you can go look. The only memorabilia that's out there would be the memorabilia from the late '90s and below. But from the millennials, 2000, they don't really have that like that. So, like, my question to you guys is, either do you know someone that still collects sports memorabilia? Do you collect sports memorabilia? And if you don't, exactly why don't you? Star Wars Dad, we start off with you.
All right. Well, you know my story. I was a bat boy for the Mets for, the 86 World Series. Let me go into a little bit of background for sports.
Sure.
1986, when the Mets won the World Series, you had Dwight Gooden that was on the mound. At that time, he was one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league. he averaged about 95 miles an hour, and he was getting like 18 strikeouts a game.
Wow.
All right. Today's day and age, this is how much sports has changed. Everybody coming up now averages 97, 98 miles an hour fastball.
Right.
The game of baseball is not the same where it used to be. It's a game of just power pitching and home runs. There's no small ball anymore.
Right. Right.
The only game that has any purity left in it whatsoever has to be football. And it's just, and football is about, I'm stronger than you, so I can overpower you. But that's the purity of football.
Right.
But
Right.
don't hit me in the legs, then don't hit me in the head,
Yeah.
and by all means,
Yeah.
don't throw me on the ground, and don't hit the quarterback. And man, fuck them old faggots.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Craig is right. Craig is right.
Yeah. Shit done got soft. Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm
Mox, how,
not going to run across the middle. I'm not going to be a wide receiver and run across the middle and try and catch a ball and knowing I'm going to get nailed because I might lose my Nike deal.
yeah,
right. Right.
That's why I watch college ball.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Those guys
Yeah.
are hungry. They're hungry, and they go all the fuck out. Mox, how do you feel, bro? About the
I've
memory?
never really collected memorabilia. I didn't really care for cards or jerseys and stuff. I knew a couple of guys when I was younger that were into that, but nowadays the memorabilia stores are pretty much closed up here. Um, as far as sports today, I don't really see anybody interested enough that I would want to collect anything.
Right.
The days of Jack Lambert, Jack Ham, Tombstone Jackson, those days are gone.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
if football isn't about I'm going to take your head off, then I don't really care. If you go back and watch
Damn
the
right.
70s, 80s
Oh yeah.
of football and some of the early 90s, that
Yep.
was real football when they were trying to decapitate people.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Today, that's flag football on TV
Yeah,
called
it
pro.
is.
Yeah,
Yep.
It is.
yeah.
Yep. It definitely is. Steph, how you feel about
Oh God. All right. I'm gonna preface this with I grew up with Lombardi.
it?
I
Okay.
was born in 1968. The Packers sucked. Sucked for 30 years. All we had was Lombardi Packers. Bart Starr, God bless his soul. And I might start crying. He was my hero. I used to watch him before he retired. I remember this. Come out, the national anthem. My mom and dad had pictures of me wearing my brother's number 15 jersey because that was Starr's number with my brother's shoulder pads. I was 3. Hand over my heart, singing the national anthem for the Packer game. I'm a Packer fan, born and bred. When they won the Super Bowl, it was after the 96 season. I can't tell you how happy people were. I remember people bursting out on the street, screaming, "We're number one and we want beer." I
Oh
mean,
wow. Yep.
that's what, but I gotta say, we knew we were going to do it the whole season. It was like, you could just see it was just building the momentum. And, Favre was, he's got a lot of problems and all that other stuff. He was basically a true Packer. Even after he left, he still was because they've forgiven him. So whatever.
Right.
Now, you've got, Aaron Rodgers acting like a total twat. We lost our best linebacker. But you know what? Turned us off the most. You don't kneel down for the national anthem. All right.
Right.
My husband spent 30 years in the Marine Corps. He retired last year. He's a colonel. He's a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. Did we watch that Super Bowl they won? No. Why? Blame. What's his face from the 49ers? I'm not kidding. You don't kneel down for the national anthem. Football is America's sport. It really, really is. It's not soccer.
That's right.
Football. You hit hard. You make them pay. You're going to be like Jerry Kramer and maybe have to walk with a walker someday.
Right.
Or be like Ray Nitschke and get like both hips replaced before he passed away. But God damn it, you were a man that you hit hard and you did what you're supposed to. I'm going to leave you guys with this. You know what my next name was when I was a kid?
What?
Stephen Nitschke, Ray Nitschke.
Oh shit! Stuff in the sheet, ready to sheet. That's what. That's cool.
No, but I can't watch it anymore. I watch horse racing.
Yeah, I stopped watching football, basketball, baseball. I've always been a boxing man, of course, but I left all that shit like in the late '90s. But
Yeah,
but I stay with my my boxing all the time. Craig, how you
I
feel
still watch
about?
horse racing.
Awesome. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, hell yeah, awesome. Craig, how you feel about it, brother?
I mean, I don't really collect anything. I mean, I have had I've sold a bunch of my jerseys from back when I was professionally fishing, but you know, to people who do collect stuff like that. But I don't really do it myself.
Mm, okay,
Never have.
gotcha.
Well, is stripping considered a sport? Because if so, I guess I could say I have a collection.
Oh God.
Stay out of Chippendales.
And ladies and gentlemen, alpha males leads into our next segue, which is going to be John's alpha male product plug. Take it away, my brother.
All right, everyone. Last week, our product of the week was a pocket pussy. Now, this week, everyone, we're going to talk about a product that can help you with your pocket pussy. We are talking VR porn. What would be better than you're sitting at home and you're lonely and just spanking your meat is just not doing it for you, and your pocket pussy is starting to get old. Now, introducing VR porn. Just slide it over your eyes, turn it on, and immediately you have a woman riding you in front of you. Feel free to break out your pocket pussy anytime during the show and enjoy yourself.
And
Coming to you with more porn videos at $5 a piece. Very, very affordable. So, guys, VR porn from your Oculus store.
we can get it on Oculus, huh?
Yes.
Oh my God.
There we go, guys. So get your VR porn if that pocket pussy's not working. Oh my God. All right, guys. Now let's get into something a little fun, man. Let's talk about movies we loved. And of course, we're going to get into one that we mentioned last week on the freestyle edition of the Male Toxicity Show. It's Fright Night, God damn it. That's right. We're going to get into a little bit of Fright Night.
Shit.
That's right, man. Now, of course, I want Mox to go first on this movie. What do you remember about Fright Night, and what's your best memory about it?
I think the thing I enjoyed most was when the vampire came out, grew his nails, started clawing up the wood, and said, "Welcome to Fright Night."
Nice. Yeah, that shit was epic. Welcome to Fright Night. Oh, that's fucking epic, man. That's fucking epic. Star Wars Dad, how do you feel about and what do you remember about, Fright Night and shit and your favorite parts?
Dude, Fright Night is like one of my favorite horror movies of all time. But one of my favorite scenes in that movie is where Evil,
Right.
if you remember the character Evil, he's turned into the wolf and he's after Peter Vincent, and Peter Vincent picks up the wood stake and it goes through him and he falls down, and you see the transformation, from
Yeah.
wolf back into, Evil himself, and it takes, a good 7-8 minutes for the transformation, and that's when they knew how to use practical effects.
Right.
That was amazing.
Oh yeah, and John Landis is a master at that.
Yes.
With American Werewolf for London. Steph, what do you love about Fright Night?
I think everything. I mean, I remember watching it at my friend's house, and her mom, God bless her soul, was watching it with us, and she's like, Chris Sarandon is the sexiest man ever. I mean, the whole thing about the dichotomy about what people were seeing, what they perceive as reality from what he really was so awesome and scary.
Right.
I think that's the thing that struck me the most. He was so good too.
Mm.
Welcome to Fright Night. You know,
That was oh man, that was
when
I'm
he
telling
said
you.
that,
Yeah.
you know, oh God, we're screwed.
Yep.
Um,
And when as soon as he said that, I was like, you know something? We've got something here for the ages, man.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, and it was to me, it was all him and the way he just let it loose and just was the vampire, you know?
Yeah.
And it was just, I mean, do you remember the scene where what's his face is walking down the stairs and he sees his hand on the chair and it's stroking the chair and his mom's like, oh, blah, blah, there you are. And he kind of turns and looks at him and the kid's like, because a vampire can only come into your house if you
Yep.
man.
Yeah, he looked at him like, oh my God, what the fuck are you doing in here?
He's like, shit, mom,
Yep.
you dumb bitch. You
Yep,
know?
you fucked up.
Right.
Yep. And he's looking at him like, I got you, kid.
Yeah, and he's just smirking at him. God.
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
Sarandon is such an underrated, underutilized actor.
Yeah.
God damn, he was good. Oh yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, it
Where
was
she's
awesome.
dancing, and all she can see is herself with him.
Yeah. And
She
people
can't-
don't know that the actress that played Amy, that's Amanda Beers. She was the producer of Married with Children and other fucking sitcoms as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. I mean, that's how. Oh God, I remember when she turned into a vampire.
Yeah.
Charlie.
That was crazy.
Charlie.
That was I loved it. I loved it, man.
Ah.
I loved it. Craig, what did you like about Fright Night?
3 things. One, Roddy McDowell. Badass.
Yeah.
Um, 2, the second thing was when Roddy pulled up the cross, and you see him, he shields his eyes and he looks back at it and he says, "You have to have faith for that to work on me." And he grabs the cross and then just crushes it.
Yeah.
And the third thing is when you first see her after she's turned into a vampire, that hot as hell.
Yeah.
That was scary as shit.
I knew that was coming. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
she
that
did.
was-
She
I
did
mean,
look. She
you
did
know,
look cute for a vamp. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
I'd
have
be
to
like,
think-
bite me, baby, bite me.
Hmm. And you know what was so seductive about that movie? Like the blood dripping down from the puncture wound down her sexy neck and shit going down her shoulder. Like the way they filmed that was so provocative. You know what I mean? It was so. It's like that's like the fucking vampire movie. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Every
It is.
shot
It
was
is.
legendary.
It is.
Especially in the disco. Remember that part? That shit was freaky for me.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
they're dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was saying, when they're dancing and she's looking in the mirror and she can't see him. You know?
Yeah, that was.
Here's a dichotomy for that. Go back and watch 1979's Dracula.
Yeah.
There's a scene where they go down to the crypt where Mina was buried and she's out. So Daddy Van Helsing jumps down there. He's got his cross, he's got his stake and everything. He drops his cross
Oh shit.
in a puddle. Now what happened? Because you see her reflection in the puddle.
Hmm.
The cross is a blessed sacramental.
Right.
The puddle is now holy water. That's why he could see her.
Yep, and that's why he used it. Yeah, okay.
See?
That's it. Oh man. All right. I see
See?
that's awesome, man. All vampire movies are fucking I'm telling you. Maze, if you're still with us, man, what do you remember? And what's your favorite part about the Fright Night? If you're still with us. Oh, I guess he's still busy. Okay, well, all right. Well, man, like I said, me personally, my favorite parts, you guys definitely basically laid them on the table. But my favorite part was when he was right outside the fucking window
Yes.
and he was looking like half fucking werewolf and half vampire and shit. And he was listening to what they were saying. That shit was creepy. And then his fucking Igor, his fucking his assistant, the Igor guy, when he got shot up and he started melting and shit like that. You
Yeah.
saw bugs come out of him.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, this is fucking awesome because he's actually got an Igor. Dracula always has an Igor. That was great, man. I was like, this fucking movie is hitting the spot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. Next week we're gonna have another movies we loved, you know. So let's move on, guys. This is something that has to do with your feet once again. Of course, the other questions were shoes or sneakers. Or now there are two products that us men used when we were growing up, and Steph as well. Well, I'm more than sure you wore these.
Huh.
But between the two, which has the best quality, right? And that would be Nike or Adidas. Now, for me, I like Nikes. I like Nikes when I used to play basketball. You know, that was years ago. I'm talking about about 20 years ago, right? But then now here I go with my Adidas because for me, Adidas is all around CrossFit sneakers for me. They could be shell tops, they could have been the 3/4, they could have been the high tops. You give a shit. Adidas are the most comfortable performance sneaker out there for me, at least. You know what I mean? Craig, actually Max. What's a good comfortable sneaker between those two for you?
I don't wear sneakers. I either want boots or I'm going barefoot.
There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah,
Adidas or Nikes?
there's nothing strange about that at all, Mox.
I guess John's not with us right now.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay, okay. Nikes or Adidas, brother, for you?
Dude, I've been a runner my entire life, so it's definitely going to be Nikes. Nikes have by far probably the best running shoe on the market. For long distance, if you're on a track, whatever, but they've got the best shoe to fit different types of feet if you are a runner. So it's definitely going to be Nikes.
Right, right. Okay. All right. Craig.
I own about 30 pair of Nikes. But you have to watch out. All right, so nowadays, you know, they've got the cheap ass shit you can get for $59.
Yep.
Don't get them pieces of shit. If you're going to get Nikes, you really need to get there's a reason why you're going to pay $120 for a pair of shoes, because they're going to hold up, they're going to look good, they're going to be way more comfortable. Now, as far as Adidas goes, I don't know. I mean, I had a couple pair back in the day.
Right.
And they were okay. But as far as comfort, I think my Vans were more comfortable than the Adidas.
Yes.
And that might just be my personal preference on it. But
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I only wear Nikes, and that's pretty weird, especially when you get dressed up in a suit. But you know, hey. You know.
Oh, no. Let me tell you something. Black Jordans go great with a black suit, man. Especially if the Jordans are black and patent leather. Oh, man, you could get away with that shit. Maze, Nike or Adidas?
You know, when I was a young adult, I worked on a printing press, and in that environment, you got chemicals everywhere. I used to just buy Vans over and over again until the soles would melt and just buy more. Growing up, though, I didn't have a lot of experience with Nikes. Mom bought me Adidas when I was very young. And, you know, I can even remember a time, I don't know if you remember it, Jay, when Adidas were not cool.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember.
They were not cool yet.
They weren't. Not yet. Nope, they weren't. But you know what made Adidas famous? Breakdancing.
Run DMC.
Yeah,
I was going to say Run DMC too.
Yeah, well, actually, Run DMC got that from the breakdancers, because the breakdancers used to wear the Adidas windbreaking suits, and they used to wear pins, safety pins, where on the inside of the calf muscle in order to make them straight leg, and they used to have linoleum tiles, and they used to break dance, and they had the whole full Adidas black and white with the Adidas black and white jumpsuit. You know, some of them would have the Adidas red and white windbreaker with the with the white and red Adidas. I mean, the badass, shell top Adidas, those were just glorified Chuck Taylors. You know what I mean? Those were just glorified Chuck Taylors, but they were comfortable for me because I have big ass feet. I wear 13. So those, Nikes for me, they're a bit snug and they start hurting me. But the Adidas, the platform of the shoe just snugs perfect. You know?
I remember them being uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Say that for the Vans. The Vans would tear apart, but
Steph, Nike or Adidas?
Let's say I wear both.
Okay.
And because I stopped running after I got sick. Um, I wear both because, I do gym work. I go on the elliptical machine, what they call it, cross trainer,
Yeah.
ride a bike. I need something that'll support my feet
Right.
when I'm doing squats, when I'm doing leg work,
Hmm.
or when I'm lifting, and your feet mean a lot when you're doing, it depends on you're doing squats or you're doing arm curls, whatever. And it just depends on what, it really just depends. I mean, I don't really look at it. Now my husband,
Right.
who used to be a triathlete,
Mm.
would go through shoes every 5 months.
Right. Right.
So he'd buy Nikes.
Right.
All right.
Right.
But he tore the shit out of them.
Yeah.
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 So it depends on the workout you're doing.
Right. Right. Okay.
And, so.
All right. All right. Well, thank you. Well, now we're gonna move on to something interesting. Now, if you want to name the name, you can do so. It's up to you. I know I am. And this topic right now is remembering your first girlfriend. Now, remembering your first girlfriend, whether it was heartbreak or something great, I don't know. But hey, Irving, how you doing, my brother? It's good to see you, brother, and I hope you're doing very good at your college, man, at your academics, brother. No doubt, man. If you need any help, hit me up. I got you. So does anybody here remember their first girlfriend? Was it a terrible experience or was it a good experience? How did it end? Who wants to go first?
They all
I'll
had to be
go.
terrible because none of us married them.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
They all had to have been terrible because none of us married them, did we?
Very true. Very true. Very true. But at the time, if you remember at that time, were they good for you at the time? Like, did you guys have fun? Did you guys, did it go anywhere for the meanwhile? Was she terrible? Was she a fucking bitch? Like,
I had,
like,
I had 2 years with this one girl. I'd say my first real girlfriend. And at the time, for the first year or so, it was wonderful. It was beautiful.
right.
Time seemed to stop when we were together. And then year two came and things got rocky. And,
Yeah.
it breaks your heart for a little while, but you recoup.
Gotcha.
Shoes might have helped y'all stay together.
Well, you should have wore some too. That might have helped along the way.
Craig, I gotta ask you, man. You remember your first girlfriend, bro?
I didn't have too many. Well, all right. So I had lots of girls.
Okay.
No girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Well,
the first one you actually went steady with, if you ever did.
yeah, there really wasn't a whole lot of that. It was like a different girl every day. No, that's a true story. I grew up on the beach, so
right.
pretty much a different girl every day. And now the first one I really dated for a while. Well, that was the one that I married, and we were married for 20 years.
Mm,
Wow.
okay. Wow, that lasted a while. Shit, man.
Yeah, but there were so many before her. It was yeah.
he's going through his mental Rolodex right now. He's like, yeah, there were so many before him. That's all you hear is Craig's brain.
Yeah, no joke.
Oh shit! Star Wars Dad, do you remember the time?
Dude, like Craig, I grew up on the beach.
Right.
From the time we were 15 till I went off to college, man, my friends and I were having bets on how many girls we could get to the house in one day. I think the record was 7. So, there was nothing serious with, especially local girls. You did not want to mess with, your local girls. You wanted to, screw
You
around.
love them vacation people. Oh,
Yes. 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 Yes, and if something slipped up, they're going home, and you make sure to use a false name and a false phone number. So
Fucking scoundrels.
Yep.
You
Look,
bunch of
all right,
fucking
so I was a
scoundrels.
male whore. All right, not I can't help it. I have a
No,
master
no,
key.
you
All them
gotta say
girls had shitty locks.
no. We gotta say it right. You fucking whore.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
but the first girl I ever truly really went steady with was my wife, and
Nice. Nice.
we got married, and then things didn't work out because of my she couldn't handle me being in the military. So there went that, and now I've got the perfect woman now. So
There you go. Yeah, man. Sometimes we gotta, we
Yeah.
gotta play the game to find the right one, should I say? Steph, do
Yes,
you
actually,
remember the time?
yes, I do. It was I went to visit my brothers and sisters out in Wyoming. They were living in Rock Springs at the time, and there's a kid named Bodie, and he was your Wyoming cowboy. He was gorgeous. Oh, he was gorgeous, and he had a cool car, and I can't remember what it was. And we used to just tear up and down the roads on that thing.
Mm.
And it was a good summer. It was like a summer loving.
Ah,
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
And I really didn't. I mean, I dated people, but I really didn't have a boyfriend until I met this one guy.
Right.
His only claim to fame is he looked like Sam Elliott. And my dog was like, I hate him. Should have been a clue. My dad was like, I hate him too. That should have been a really big clue. And then really just dated. A couple of guys broke my heart.
Mm.
I learned a lot, and then I met Rudy.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice. There you go. Maze, do
Yeah.
you remember the time?
Yeah, junior high school. That was just a little puppy love relationship.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She and I still talk to this day every once in a while.
Oh, that's
But-
great.
After that, it was digging through my dad's porn stash. Hey, it was safe. Then,
Yeah.
then my first girlfriend wound up being my son's mom. So
Oh, there we go.
we're not married anymore. I've been married 3 times at this point.
Yeah, me too. I've been married twice, so I feel you. All right. Well, I'll tell you right now. Her name was Jennifer, and I was 15. She was 14, and we were together till like we were 17. And she was a blonde, beautiful girl. She lived in the Jewish co-ops, and I lived in the how do you say, the Grand Street tenements, and which was sort of like half co-ops, half fucking projects, but it was a glorified fucking project where you were overpaying in a good neighborhood. Let's just put it that way. And you know, went to school together and stuff, and her parents were like fucking racist. Like it even got to a point where her mother called my father and said, we don't want our daughter with a brown guy, and my father just came out and told her, well, I think that's up to your daughter, but even though that she's young, if you want to break them apart, you go ahead and do that. Her daughter didn't care. So what happened? They got used to me. For lunchtime, I would go over. We would eat lunch together with her good friend and stuff, which I won't name because her friend is still my friend to this day. And and it was all cool. It was very cool. But then all of a sudden, it's like the time apart thing. Oh, I need a break. Oh, and it's like, okay, you can have your break. And all of a sudden, you go around like maybe a month later, just to see how she's doing, even though you're in school or whatever, and you see each other, right? And then you go over and, there you go. She's hiding the next guy in her room, and you just tell her, you fucking whore, and that's what happened, so it was Heartbreak Hotel for a brother at 17. And then after that, I just started fucking dating. And, I had gorgeous fucking women. And I'm telling you, bro, I had them all. And my first wife, Carlene, she was great. And then my second wife, which was Chica, Japanese woman I had a child with, that didn't last so long because her father was fucking how do you say racist because he's Japanese,
Yeah,
and yeah. So we were married for a long time, right? I would, the first year we were married, we were together. We had, the second year we had the baby. Then all of a sudden, it's like, she left me because her father told her to. And in that in that tradition, they have to listen to their father. Now on top of that, her father was a lawyer for Honda, so he was giving her like a fucking an allowance, like 1,500 every month. So yeah. So what happened was, I guess she went over there 6 years later. Oh, I want to come back, and I gave it a chance. Had I not said yes, right? Had I not said yes, this was 8 years ago now. Had I not said yes, that earthquake that happened in Japan would have killed her and my daughter. You know what I mean? So she said, yeah, we tried it out. She was supposed to meet me here in Florida. Things didn't work out. So I finally asked for my divorce papers, and then my high school sweetheart, which is my wife, we fucking met up here in Florida, like miraculously, and we got married, and here we are. That's my
That's
story.
actually cool.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You know,
so I'm sorry. So the moral of this whole topic is sometimes we've got to go through things, not using ourselves in order to find the right thing or the right person.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yep.
true. And I'll tell
I'm
you
sorry.
something.
you're making me remember that era from like age 13 to 17. I don't know if it was something about like where I'm from, but
Right.
the girls in social circles that I grew up in middle school and high school, they would knock the fucking shit out of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So much for toxic masculinity growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
They
Here's-
would. They'd
here's-
knock the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, is you have this idea of the perfect person you want to be with. You never end up with that person. And
Right.
those who do, I hate you. You're lucky. I'm lucky, but I'm happy. But I'm happy.
Yeah.
I had my idea, and every time I thought he was there, he was an asshole.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And I met Rudy, and here's the deal, guys. And I'm gonna say this: it's not the girl that you think is hot and all the rest of the stuff. It's the girl you want to talk to at the end of the night.
Yes. One that's going to give you conversation, one that's going to, look out for your needs the way you're looking out for her. Put it this way. If you love her 10 times 3,000, she's got to love you 10 times 3,000. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? If you're sick, just like you take care of her when she's sick, she's got to be right there for you too. This is how you know, guys. This is how you know. Doesn't matter on how tight the pussy is. Doesn't matter how round and fat the ass is. Doesn't matter how long her fucking hair is. You know what I'm saying? How glowy her skin is. How long her nails are. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look into her bank account, that's your fucking problem. But I'm just saying, a good woman is to be found out from the inside out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
I got a friend that's like that, Jay. He's a kept man.
Right.
I got no respect for dudes that do that shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I don't have respect for women who marry a really wealthy guy and then screw around. I've known several.
Right.
And it's like you suck. People are like, well, don't you work? I'm like, because I don't have to.
Right.
If I did, we could probably afford an even bigger house than we have, but we don't need anything more.
Right.
And I don't want to bring the pain, suffering, and stress that I would have from dealing with assholes all day.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's called baggage.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
My husband doesn't deserve it.
No, not at all. No one does. No, the new person never does.
Yeah, so I take care of my husband. I take care of the dog. I take care of the house.
Awesome.
I'm a housewife. Well, that's bad.
No, it's not.
Do laundry for 3 days in a row for 2 people. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Shut. These people need to shut their mouths.
I mean, like I'm saying, look, that's the hardest job to do. That's something very hard to do, to stand by your man, and to do these things as to, maintaining a house. I respect women that do that. You know what I mean? That's total respect, man, because without that man would not have any type of damn, what's the word I'm looking for, man, as to being in line and neat, in life.
Yeah, it's true. It's I make dinner. I do all the this other stuff. And I do what I'm doing for my, like the writing and talking to you guys and
Yeah.
the videos.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't need that shit outside anymore. I thought I did. It's such a girls. If you meet a guy who's making enough money, how much more money do you need?
Basically. Yeah.
And then decide: do you want to sacrifice time with your husband
Mm.
for your job, and do you want to bring the bullshit that comes home with you from your job?
Yeah.
No.
I hear you.
Don't believe all the you need a career.
That's a fucking awesome perspective. That's an awesome perspective, man. Thank you, Steph. Thank you so much for that. Women, any women in the that are in the comment section, man, take heed to this, man. Guys, get your girls on here. If you're married and shit, and have them listen to Steph, man. You know, and this leads into, of course, the segue. Ask a real lady with Steph.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right. And I'm going to tell you right now, we have one guy, one alpha male, one of our brothers who has sent an email and he wants his name mentioned. And I will do that. And he's going to be the second question. But the first question is I have acne, but I have a great physique. What do you recommend? What do you recommend? It's not bad, but I need help. I can't afford a dermatologist.
Well, let's see. There's a lot of oh God, there's a lot of acne stuff out there. Gosh, I can't. It's been so long. Um, uh, my thing is
Give him
go.
one of the old school methods on how you used to do skincare back in your day.
Oh God, I use peroxide.
There you go.
I dried it out. I mean, we just dried it out.
Right.
But what was that stuff that people used to buy? It was for acne. It was, I can't remember what.
Oh, fucking what was that shit? Oh my God, that's so old school. With benzoyl peroxide. What the hell was the name of that?
That shit worked.
Damn, what was it called, man? They don't even have that.
I love it. Now, guys, if you're young now, you understand we're middle aged. Okay. So you can't remember everything. But honestly, and it depends if you have insurance. If you have insurance, I want you to do this. Go to your dermatologist and get they've got some stuff there that'll help you. And it works. And actually, God, there's another cream they sell, and now it's over the counter. And it was something that people used. Everyone in Hollywood is freaking out about it. And it worked too. But I used hydrogen peroxide. It kept my face really, really clean. But see, here's the deal.
Were y'all talking about Sun In a while ago?
No, we're not. No,
No. We're talking about those pads that came with benzoyl peroxide, and you can use it. You can use it for your face to take away the.
Oh damn! What was that thing called?
That's what I'm saying. It's so old school that we can't even
burn the absolute piss out of your freaking face.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it worked.
Yeah,
May said tux.
Yeah, you might.
No.
Here's the deal. I didn't have it as bad as some people. I would just get individual zits.
Yeah.
So I'd let them. My mom was like, take a really hot cloth, keep dabbing it. When it gets really big, they say don't pop them. She said pop them.
That should have marked your face up.
No, I cleaned it out and I didn't get a scar.
Oh, okay, good.
See, but we're talking about someone who knew shit.
You know who would know? Yeah, keep the conversation going. I'm gonna get that goddamn name of that benzoyl peroxide shit. I'm gonna ask my wife. Go ahead, guys.
That stuff actually. But I had a nephew who had really, really bad acne, and he went and his mom and dad actually had him on some stuff, and I can't think of what it was called.
Was it Clearasil?
Clearasil, that's it.
Or was it Stridex?
There's Stridex and Clearasil.
Yeah.
You know what? They still sell it. It works. It works. And when it's really, really bad, you have to go to the doctor. You have to. What causes acne like that is your hormones. I hate to say it. And you have to have medical attention to help you deal with what's going on with your skin, because there's nothing over the counter that can help you. Now, if you got individual zits like I did, like, okay, there's one on my chin, there's one on my cheek. Stridex, Clearasil, that stuff. Or like, clusters, because my nose is oily, my forehead is oily, my chin was. That stuff will help you with that stuff,
I used to use this stuff called witch hazel, and it worked.
Witch hazel works. Yeah, witch hazel's, that stuff is all-encompassing cleaner. In fact, here's a throwaway. It'll make horses look really, really shiny too.
Hanstar said oxy pads, but I know it was called oxy something.
There was Clearasil, And that's what I was thinking about, is Clearasil and Stridex.
Right. And then
That's
there
the,
was something, called Oxy something. They were called Oxy, and and that commercial always with 10% benzoyl peroxide and shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
oxy pads.
Yeah, they were just called
Oxy.
oxypads.
were
Yeah,
they called Oxypods? Okay, thank you, Handstar. You're the man.
I used to buy them, for my nose.
Right,
I mean,
right.
they
My
still
forehead.
make them,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
still
still
make them.
make all that stuff.
except they make them for soy people now too, where you can. These are for sensitive skin.
they call
This
they
is
call
deep cleansing. This is for really bad,
they call
blackheads, and then they make them for deep pore treatment. There's the triple action. There's all kinds that you can
And
get
and
now.
and these are scented. They smell like a warm, bunny, flowery morning.
Oh yes. Oh yes, yes. And by the way, just want to tell you they come in pink, yellow, and pastel.
Oh
Well,
God.
hell, the way we used to treat acne when we were kids, God, we used to walk outside and just rub a little mud on it, and you'll be fine.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know?
Well, you could do that
Well,
too.
if you go
But
your ass
yeah.
to the ocean a lot, you'll have the best skin ever.
Yes.
Well, and
Yes.
that's true. Actually,
All
if you
that
do,
salt pulls everything out of your face.
Absolutely.
if you
And your
do,
fingernails.
And
you
you
could do.
and your body is just feels so just good.
Mm.
If honestly, if you do use salt water, it'll help too. But I would just use Clearasil. My problems.
Mm.
My nephew actually had to go and get help for it, but he was like, he's a cute kid too. I'm not kidding,
Mm.
and he looks fine now. The stuff they gave him worked. So don't, if you can afford it, don't stick your nose up at the doctor, at the dermatologist, because they can help. Because
Also,
remember, it's not. It's sometimes as singular, two zits, one zit is dirt.
Right.
Bunch of them when you got acne is hormones.
That's what it is.
And lots of people still make this mistake today. Kids do. Don't use fucking rubbing alcohol if it's
No,
bad.
don't.
yeah.
No, don't.
Well, something else to remember too, sweating is not bad. If you sweat a lot during the summer, you're actually doing your body good. You're
Yeah,
getting all those toxins out of your skin, and they're coming out of your pores. And yeah, you might have to go take a shower afterward, but it's doing your body some damn good.
That's
yeah.
right. And I just want to add this stuff real fast. Fucking Han Star is a genius. He said, "Hey, you can't call them blackheads anymore. They are race neutral heads."
Race neutral heads. Okay, that'll work. So what's the next thing?
Okay, this is by Ian Hardaway, my man. Thank you, man. We're here to help you. This here, the reason why he wants his name and he also wants to thank you because this was the gentleman that had that question about the girl he wanted to approach
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Well, they've been dating now.
Good.
So he says, I have a date this Saturday with the young lady. And, thanks to your advice, Steph, 2 weeks ago. And well, she loves cowboy boots. My question here is, should I buy a pair to impress her? We already went to second base.
All right.
Oh, so she touched his boob. Okay.
Are you gonna buy? So
Okay.
you're gonna buy yourself a pair of boots to impress her. Here's the question: do you want a pair of those boots?
Mm.
And another thing, if you want a pair of those boots, don't go overboard and buy really gaudy looking things. Get a pair of fry boots, men's fry boots. They're not obnoxious. Okay, they're just a nice pair of cowboy boots. You can wear them literally with anything. They're very understated, but they look good. So go for something like that. Okay, and don't say anything. Let her notice them. Okay. You don't want to. If here's the deal, you don't want to scare her away. You like cowboy boots? Okay, here you go. You know, um, and that's what I'm saying is right now. Just get something like fry boots or something like that that are very understated. They're still cowboy boots,
Oh,
but
excuse me.
they're not going to be in her face.
Right.
Okay. You
Right.
don't want to scare her away.
Right. Yeah.
And thank you for appreciating my advice.
Oh man, you're the best, man. See, we get fucking results, man, on this show. And Steph is Wonder Woman on the fucking panel, guys.
Thanks, guys.
You got the ultimate big sister here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And
But
everybody, please don't forget. I'm sorry, John. Please don't
but
forget to donate to the Peter Mayhew Foundation. Okay, let's not forget that. You know.
Oh.
Go ahead, John. Oh
this
yeah,
this,
yeah.
this young man at the same time though, I got a little advice to him. Yes, he might be liking this girl. They might be dating now. They might have got to second base, but getting a pair of shoes just to impress this girl, I gotta say, if you're getting them to just impress this girl, don't do it, dude.
Don't do
Be
it. Be
be
yourself.
yourself.
That's why I said get the fry boots and not the regular cowboy boots.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Fry boots.
Get a pair of boots that you would get if you weren't with her.
That's
right,
exactly what fry boots are.
right.
That's-
Or
I've
you
got
can do
several
this.
pairs.
Or you can do this. You can get the boots, wear them on that date, save the fucking receipt, and return them. Ah!
If they're stuck, you can't. If they're stuck, you
I know.
can't.
Just
But seriously, but don't get boots just to impress her. Get some that you like.
right, right.
And fry boots, you'll like them. If you go and actually really look up fry boots for men. You'll like what you see. You will.
And don't use them. And don't go get Docksider shoes. Come on.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
God,
Yeah, and please don't get Doc Martens. I will smack the shit out you if I see you, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
But if
I
you
will
look
too.
really, really, really good in these boots, dude, and you're really confident, as soon as you get in her pants, and you're starting to get a little more confidence, just remember she's not the only fish in the sea. There's other pants that you can actually get into too.
There are times when you shouldn't listen to John. All right, just do what you're doing right now, okay? And if it doesn't work out, then listen to John.
Definitely. And now Steph is gonna get into her rant.
All right.
Let's
So,
get it.
all right, let's talk about Ryan Johnson, who is now freaking out again on Twitter. He attacked all the fans. He basically sent one of his flying monkeys, who's a big time film critic, with a bunch of people, followers on Twitter, to bully fans. And the guy announced he was going to do that. He started doing that and jumping into people's threads and saying shit, talking shit, and he got called out. Pretty soon, Ben Skyver got called into it, and he basically laid down the law. And Ryan Johnson got caught up into it and then he started bitching at people. And I did 2 videos on it today. And here's my problem. They look at us like we're the bigots, we're the racists, we're the homophobes and everything.
Right.
I want you to look at what Ryan Johnson's tweet that I highlighted in my video. He talks about seeing father, husband, and Christian and thinking that's somehow a bot.
Right.
That's a bad thing. You want to know what? I have never seen, and I have studied anti-Semitism and Nazism and all the rest of that shit when I was in college to understand, racism and stuff. I have never seen anything that bigoted in my life, ever. The guy's a bigot. He is a narcissistic, self-centered, unaware, jackass bigot. And the more he speaks, the worse it gets for everybody at Disney. And part of me wants him to shut up. Part of me, the Machiavellian Clausewitz Sun Tzu, part of me is like, keep saying it. Keep digging the hole bigger. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
And that was my rant. I mean, but he is the quintessential SJW who's the problem. And he can't see it. He's such a pathological narcissist and a sociopath that he cannot see that he is basically talking about himself. What is his problem with fathers? Is it his problem with his own dad? Why do we have to hear about that? What is wrong with what is his problem with Christians? Really? I'm sorry, that I believe in different things, and I think some of the crap that you actually do and live is wrong. Right. I'm not going to sit here and judgment, shake my finger at you like the church lady.
Right.
but I know where you're going. You know,
Right.
and what's your problem with husbands? He has a living girlfriend who's a hag, by the way, who's a big feminazi, and she's way older than him. Like, at least she looks it by a lot. And I'm like, dude, you're not helping yourself. You're not helping your cause. Shut up. My evil part is saying, keep going, keep doing it, keep doing it.
That same
No.
series of threads, Pablo Hidalgo jumped in 3 times as well to
He did.
defend and excuse the gender studies suicide scene.
Oh, I saw that. He's last week he had a meltdown, and EBS talked about it, and then he deleted the tweet, the video or something.
Yeah.
I know it was EBS. Pablo Hidalgo's meltdown or something. There's something going on.
Right.
And this is, whatever it is, precipitated this shit. You got this Mark Zoller Stites, I'm gonna go bully Last Jedi people because la la la, and then Johnson goes,
Unfortunately, that guy got what he wanted. He got Ryan Johnson to lick his ass.
yeah, which I love you was Johnson's tweet, and then you get to peel back the onion and see what they're really about. These are very, very bigoted people. They are so ignorant too. They don't have any idea what being a real liberal is all about. They really, really don't. They're fascists,
Right.
and that's my rant. It's like, I cannot believe we're still talking about this guy when he should have been long gone a month after The Last Jedi came out.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
are we still here?
Exactly. I've got something that the Red Glove Militant said. He says, I have a problem with Ryan Johnson's dad. He should have pulled out.
Yeah, he should have.
I agree. I mean, he should have ran down his mom's leg.
Yeah. What was that great line in
Oh,
Full Metal
savages.
Jacket? What was that great line in Full Metal Jacket? Best part of you dribbled down the crack of your mom's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's Arlene Ermey, by the way.
Yeah.
Sergeant Major or Gunner Sergeant Hartman. Yeah, but it's like, why are we still here talking about this guy? He's a nobody.
Right.
I don't understand. Mark Hamill could sit me down and explain to me what's going on, and I look at him like, you've got to be shitting.
Yeah. That's crazy. But as we all feel, fuck Ryan Johnson and fuck anything that's new of Star Wars. Well, there we go, man. Ian, I hope the advice that Steph and everyone else on the panel, especially Steph, gave you helps you out. Please keep in contact with us, man. Hopefully, when we get the numbers running so people can call in, hopefully you'll be a call-in, man. That'll be awesome. Now we're gonna move. Yeah, definitely, that'll be awesome. Now we're gonna move into Craig's Corner.
Okay, go back.
And Craig has a great subject to talk about, and this is most likely gonna surprise you guys, man. So take it away, my brother.
All right. So, you get all these damn SJWs, right? And they all get offended and they all get triggered, and that's so far been the subject of I don't know, multiple channels videos is how triggered so and so gets and how triggered the SJWs get and how triggered this happens. But what they fail to realize is every one of their videos, their ass is triggered over what the damn SJW did. So what the fuck is the damn difference? That's what I want to know. I mean, I'm not going to name names. But I mean, it's just 2 letters. I mean, it's 1 letter of the alphabet twice. But, and that's exactly what it is. They're sitting there getting triggered over what a SJW says, and then they go on this big ass rant. Well, I mean, it's the same damn thing that SJWs do. So
Exactly.
I mean, what makes you any damn different than them?
That's
Plain
right.
and simple.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I just go over the facts. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, well, I mean, you can always fuck off. It's just one of the things to it.
That's right. And you know what else? A lot of this shit is going on in social media. here on YouTube as well.
Well, how much does anyone really give a flying fuck about Brie Larson? You know, and what Brie Larson does, you know, she's given herself enough bad press.
Yep.
I don't think people need to make video after video after video after video about stupid Brie Larson. The only time I think I'll actually really bitch about Brie Larson is if they actually are going to put her into a Star Wars film or something.
I did 2 videos on her, or 1. That was it. I don't care. I really don't care. I mean, I don't like her. I got myself caught up into I love it, a conversation between 2 girls who hate Raylo, and they love her, and I'm like, I can't. No, I'm not even gonna say anything. I am not gonna say anything. I'm too smart for this. Don't get dragged into it. I hate her. What am I gonna do? They like her. Okay, fine, whatever. You know. I just, it's she's not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
She's a failure anyway, and Disney knows that.
They all are. They all are. Even all these fucking chicks that are doing something under fucking Disney banner, they're all failures. They get attitudes. They think they're fucking riding a wave on top of the world. You know what I mean? And these women are fucking. I mean, they need to really stop it. They need to get over them fucking selves.
The only one who is Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
She's, Daisy wants out. I don't care what that we got it covered says about her coming back. She's not coming back to Star Wars. She wants out.
Yeah.
She wants it gone. It's over. And part of that's Disney's fault. Part of that's the Raylo's fault. I think part of it's our fault because, she got screwed over with her character.
Yeah.
We didn't like it.
And this fucking Craig, and this this thing that you're talking about, it's been going on. Like, guys are constantly, they have one platform and then they went straight to Captain Marvel and how bad the movies are and shit. You want to break that down to us?
Well, I mean, I did a video. I think I did a total of 2 videos on Captain Marvel, but I think the only one I really did on Brie Larson was, well, I mean, obviously I did a review on the movie, and I was extremely fair with it. That it got like a 2.5 out of 5 because that's what it was. It was a half-ass movie.
Right.
And then of course I did the the butt double deal. And got everybody showing her 60-year-old flabby ass. And, but I'm not going to sit there and continue on and on and on and on and on and on about the same bullshit. Oh, she did this. Oh, she did that. Oh, you know what? I don't give 2 shits what she did. All right, I'm just going to give you my opinion on things. And I'm going to move on to the next subject. I'm not going to sit there and make a whole damn channel about it just to get subscribers. And then I'm also not going to sit there and go on Twitter, just look for shit and then provoke people just so I can make another video.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
One
second. Let me take a brief break. Hold that thought. Mr. Sloth, you racist motherfucker. You talking about fuck niggers? Fuck you. All of the guys who have the force here, please kick this motherfucker off. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Craig. Gotcha.
Well, I didn't get to see what Mr. Sloth said, but he was obviously pretty slow about it. That's what a sloth is. So,
good one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. It's nothing more than the same anti-racist bullshit. You can sit there and call them names and call them this and call them that, and really the only name you can really call them is just dumbasses.
Right.
But I mean, other than that, why would you continue to make 50 more videos on the same bullshit?
Right.
And what I want to know is why do people keep coming back and watching it?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I honestly really don't know.
Well,
And
it's called programming. You know, guys like this that do stuff like that, right? That that brainwashes people, and makes them get up and just go straight to the keyboard and type in whoever the fuck is doing this, and then they sit in front of this and they're like zombies. They're like, and then they repeat what they said verbatim to the next fucking platform.
Yep.
Well, what makes it so bad for me is that person and a few other channels were at Celebration, right? And everybody was talking about, super chats. We need money, blah, 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 blah. And I did not see not the one of them ask any tough questions while they were there whatsoever.
no, I mean, you might as well just suck Disney's dick while you're there. So
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, why not? I mean, that's that's the whole, it's just, my thing is, look, you made 100 videos of this. They're really big. Good for you. Now let's talk about something else now.
Right. Right.
And if you can't, you're boring the shit out of me.
Yeah, and that's real beta of motherfuckers to do. Like you're showing weaknesses of a fucking weak man or weak men when you do this and you repeat yourself over the same thing, and then you go and you manipulate the masses and you continue to manipulate them with also false information, because a lot of the shit that they do are falsified information. On top of that, most of them are fucking shills. Most of them do this. That's why I call it programming. Like, they like to prey on our on our emotions. They like to say, okay, well, here's A. And then they know that the B crowd don't like the A crowd. So now he'll play favor for the B crowd and say something about the A crowd. And then the A crowd is so stupid that they're like, oh, wait a minute, the B crowds are after us. No, it was the guy that told you something that told the B crowd to come here to get you. That's what's going on, man. And it's disgusting.
My thing is, look, here's the deal. This is just me. This is just me. It comes to a point where Brie Larson, she'll be Captain America for a while. No one gives a shit.
Right.
Here's the deal. Toy Story 5 lost $80 million from the last Toy Story weekend.
Damn.
Yeah, it made a profit, but not compared to what it did.
Right.
Disney is having a problem right now.
Shit.
And instead of constantly bringing up Brie fucking Larson, talk about the money they're not making.
Right.
Maybe that's too boring. Maybe you want to talk about how, she says, 40-year-old white men are bad and all the rest of that shit, and say it over and over again. And your drooling subscribers will go to it. I'm not going to do that. I've said it. I said it once. It's over. That's not where my heart is, because I could give two shits about Marvel. I have, this is my field where I grow all my fucks. See, there's nothing there. Okay. I have no fucks to give. Okay.
Right.
To me, it's like, if you're making it, and I'm not going to sit there because I feel like this with Mike Zero.
Right.
Make a lot of money lying. Okay, fine. I don't like it. Fine. I'm going to call you out when I can. Fine. Or I'll just go, I think what bothers me so much is there's so many good people that I know that are part of this. And I really wish I'd step back and go,
No.
I'll say something else. This is going to come crashing down.
Oh, yeah.
It'll come crashing down.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
The only one I think that'll be standing up is probably EBS.
To some degree, I'll be glad when it crashes down. It'll be after the rise of who the fuck ever released episode.
Well, here's the deal. EBS will still be standing there because at least it treats people decently. I don't know about anybody else because they're living on borrowed time, man.
There's good and bad in the fan community, but I mean, I mentioned it the other day when I brought up the fact that nobody should be surprised that Luke's going to be a fucking Force ghost in 9. We already knew that fact,
right?
And at this point, the fandom menace as a community, it's starting to nitpick and just pull out every little fucking nook and cranny of story out of their ass.
Well, we knew he was going to
talk about it
last year. Last year we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely none of that is new news to anybody here.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
But they made it new because Hamill fucking brought it up again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
There's
So
no reason to do that. I mean, it's kind of like picking and choosing battles carefully. Pick and choose what you want to report on carefully. I mean, this is why I stick with your channels, because I don't have a high tolerance for all the bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
about the only decent news that I can say that we've had, in the past month would be John Boyega's not happy with what's going on. That
Oh,
would be it.
yeah, John Boyega, and there's some other things too, but it's and what's really funny is that you bring stuff up that happened last year, and people who actually commented on the video that you did
Yeah.
were like, I don't remember this. Like, you commented on that video I did last year about this. You know, it's like people's attention spans and their ability to understand social cues
Yeah.
aren't going the same way down the tube.
Right. Right.
It's just, but like I said, when 9 comes out and it will crash and burn, I mean, there's no buzz about it. I don't see anything. We'll have to see after Comic-Con, and see what the stores do during Force Friday.
Yeah.
But I don't really see anybody. The stores have pared down their Star Wars merchandise a lot around here. I mean, there's been.
You know where you'll start seeing apathy to match the fucking film is it's going to be at Celebration next year. That's when you'll start seeing the real apathy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
People not giving a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, definitely not.
You can't have any fun at the park.
Yeah.
Sure, there's cool stuff to buy. Big deal. I can't afford it.
Right. Right.
I mean, that's I just go.
Right.
They've really screwed the pooch.
Right. They really did.
And then we've got and I love the Phantom Menace. I love everybody in it. But it's like, guys, come on.
Yeah.
You guys stop being emotional. Start thinking a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing with when Redwan got named, and they're freaking out that Kathleen Kennedy named her. No, she didn't name her. Look at her IMDb page, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. Yeah. But let's not. Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. It's just one big fucking mess, and Craig was completely right, to bring that up, because this shit's got to stop. It's really got to fucking stop. But
Yeah, I mean, look, I haven't seen a few channels videos in about a year. I mean, I've had an ass of shit going on. So just that shit came across my feed and I looked. It's the identical same fucking video.
Yeah. Same
And
shit.
back in the day, we used to call that shit audio video because it's the same shit. You've got no new material.
Yeah. None
You
whatsoever.
You just keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. And Mike Zero, oh my God. All right, so he releases a video that says, Luke's coming back to life. And then 2 days later, it's like, Luke's a Force ghost. Well, which one of your major leaks is absolutely true?
Yeah.
None of them. Go back, smoke you another freaking bowl, and play some darts.
Yeah. Well, and that's exactly what he does, because my thing, my thing is when Daisy killed Raylo. So I wrote back to him. I posted on his Twitter account, Raylo's endgame, huh? Dot. I mean, I was laughing my ass off when she did that.
Yeah.
The look on Steel Saunders' face.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna cry. He looked like he was gonna break into a million pieces. I was like, yay!
Yeah, I hear that.
But Craig is right.
Yeah, he's good. He's good for bringing it up. Well, we're gonna close the show out. I don't know what happened to Mox. Looks like, I guess we must have lost a connection or something. He was supposed to give us the Mox minute, but it is what it is. So you guys, we just want to close out the show. I'll give you something as to a Mox's minute. Like I said, in life, sometimes we're gonna have to go through, certain things in order to get the right thing or the right person. So the best thing for you to do is not to put yourself out there too much, wasting too much energy, where when you finally find the one, or you finally find, something that's making you happy, you just don't have that drive or that energy to put into that. So just make sure that you reserve yourself and you use your head correctly. And guys, if you have anything that you want to write in and any questions for Steph or Craig or anyone on the panels, John, myself, Mox, Maze, just reach us at the Male Toxicity Show at hotmail.com. And we'll put you on the show, and if you have any questions, we'll answer them on air. Otherwise than that, I'm Jay Cotto, along with everybody on the panel. Everybody want to give yourselves a plug?
Well, let me say this much real quick. I'm going to go ahead and jump off real quick. I gotta get things done with my son and I. You and Craig hit me up about it would be, I'd say 8:30 your it'd be
I'm
10:30 your time, and we'll sit there and talk about everything we need to talk about.
Gotcha.
And I will talk to you guys later, okay?
All right, 10:30. Gotcha.
You said 10:30 your time. Bitch, we all in Eastern time zone between me, you, and you.
I'm in Central.
He's
What
a
time?
panhandle.
What time do you have now?
Me, it's 7:45.
Oh, okay. I got 8:45. So
Yeah.
I'm in Central Time. So it would be.
You're over there close to Alabama.
Well, I'm in Panama City, so yeah.
Yeah, you're down there near LA.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit then.
All right, no doubt, man.
Bye, John. See ya.
All right. So anybody want to plug themselves before we go?
This is Steph from the Smugglers Cantina. Come on over. Steph Stephanie Janicek, Smugglers Cantina. We have a good time there, and I take no bullshit. But come around, take a listen, take a load off. No gunfights in the cantina. You take that shit outside.
There you go. Craig?
Craig 316. We all know what that means.
That's right. Go check him out on his 316, Craig 316 here on YouTube, as well as other links that he has, with, the t-shirts and everything that he's got. And as well as Maze, if you guys want to go check out the wonderful Maze, go check him out. Otherwise than that, man, it's the Male Toxicity Show signing out for you guys, man. We'll catch you guys next week, same time. Be careful. And it's condoms and ginseng. Good night, guys.
Good night,
Peace
guys.
out.